Okay, Scorpio. God knows that the Lord is King. Charles III is a Scorpio with this health stuff going on. Yeah, you got what's really good actually. It's spiritual. This is a very good thing. I was talking about the king himself, who's the head of the Anglican Church. Archangel Michael is somebody aiding. It means spiritual aid, spiritual help. That you're being helped on a spiritual level. So this is not a negative in a reading. This is an actual positive development going forward. So I would look at things really from a perspective of, not that you throw caution to the wind to an extreme, but I would look at things, Scorpio, from an aspect that you are spiritually being protected. And part of that spiritual protection is that the universe is wanting to make sure that you're guided through all the choices and all the situations that you and we all make. And we can't blame that on the blame game. It's part of our story. You also have some stuff going to go on about home. Yeah, so, it's really interesting. The only thing I want you to be a little bit conscientious about, so right now, especially Scorpio ascendant, but Scorpio, is that you have Jupiter and Uranus in your house of relating. They're both sitting in Taurus. You'll feel more of that during May, and then, of course, it leaves and moves into your position of other people's money, who pays you, sex, blah, blah, blah. But I would say in here, some stuff's going to come up as well about home. And, you've got the Wheel of Fortune in here too, but that means money's changing, fortune's changing. That doesn't always mean fortune's changing in a fantastic way. Sometimes it means fortune's changing and you're worried sick about it. The only thing I want you to be conscientious about are the choices that you make through April. That could mean really putting yourself into a hole. It can mean taking on more than you can handle. It means that you're listening to somebody else's advice about something and they're totally wrong. So I want you to be conscientious over the choices, Scorp, that you make. Do not take on more than you can handle. Do not take on a massive mortgage. Do not take on a $3,000 a month rent if you can't afford this and you're guesstimating that business will pick up because you move. That in itself is a big boo-boo. People would say, you have to be this and no. First of all, I'm totally into creative visualization. I said this in many of my recordings, that we can, completely divulge ourselves into this philosophy that, I've got to do all this before I'm ever successful. And that's not always true. But you just don't kick a gift horse in the mouth and take on a stupid scenario because you can. Because to me, that's just suicide. What you want to do is you want to graduate and you want to see abundance and you want to play with that abundance as it projects. So living below your means, not above. So this is a little bit of what this forewarning is about. I don't see it as negative. You do have home, change in fortune. Something's going on there about home. And as I said, it's really interesting because for Scorpio, your activation of home is Leo and, it's actually Pluto and Aquarius. So it could be Pluto playing some games with this. I'm not really that sure about that. But it's going to change things anyway with your home for a long time. So anyway, I would just say do not place yourself in an emotional, confronted scenario where you feel alienated, Scorpio. You do not need to feel stuck. Careful. Make sure there's enough windows. Be careful who moves in with you or lives with you. I'm telling you right now, you heard it here first. So be careful. Anyway, wish you guys all the best, and I will talk to you soon. You want a reading? I'm around.